Hair is like a lot of swirls for me. It's like, I don't know, like you in a drawing, it's just, you kind of block out like the shapes you want of the hair and then work to specific. I almost always curl stuff in front of the ears. Then you can curl stuff out here. I usually get like the part or the start of the hair in the back like about like at an angle through the head, so back here. And you want to curl stuff sort of opposite each other. Like you don't want to make curly hair and go like that. Like that looks kind of weird. You wouldn't want to like curl everything. I mean, you could, it's a style. It's definitely gonna make him look like he's got all of his hair flipped up. But you'd probably want to like curl some up and then flip down and then like you might need to move this back up because you want to keep the volume of the head in but just make things look soft, I guess. Bear in mind sort of a place to take all your hair. Like in my mentally, I'm sort of looking at this as like we've got like a box here and the parts here, and I'm gonna try to pull all of his hair along like a line here. Like I don't need to draw that out, but that's what I'm thinking is everything kind of gets swooped and pulled in the same area. Like I'm not gonna have let me erase his head so we can see what's going on in the hair. I'm not gonna have random curls like leading over here. Like what is this going to? Like I don't know, and it's gonna make the hair look kind of weird. But I can make a piece over here, but it still has to sort of go with the flow of the hair towards this part. If that makes sense. But yeah, I guess repeating themes are definitely making these floopy things go opposite each other. This thing right here, like I do this a lot too, especially for under hair, is the whole like bring hair down and then floop it under. Fluffing out hair around ears. Well, this entire thing here, I do pretty lot. With practice, you just sort of get a feel for it, I guess. And like here, I could do another swoop down, or if I wanted it more like flippy, I could flip up. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, it's just whatever feels cool. If we're doing long hair that was curly, let's give her bangs actually. Okay, so for bangs, we're kind of in the same spot. I'm gonna make this one a little more wispy. Flipping your canvas back and forth is good while sketching characters, because it's gonna keep everything like, oh, I guess we made straight hair on accident. We can make it curly. You can screenshot while you want. I'll probably post this for Patreon. Anyway. What am I doing? Okay, so like, see how this is up too high? I don't like that. I usually like it when it slopes down, so I'm gonna actually go in and erase that. Um, a lot of hair is drawing general to specific. A lot of drawing in general is drawing general to specific. So before I get in here and start detailing out every nitty-gritty curl, I'm gonna try to think of the overall flow of the hair first. Like, she's kind of got this motion of like that. You can kind of see it. So the hair, in my mind, I want to keep like also like sort of in this whole flow. It's kind of hard to explain. I see things in my head. So I want it out here, and we're going to go like, we're just gonna play around. I might be playing Minecraft sometimes soon. I don't know, no. Maybe not tonight, because it's been a while since I've just drawn for fun. Obviously, a huge signature of the way I draw hair is it is insanely fluffy. I like hair. I like a lot of hair. I draw a lot of hair. Once again, though, we're following the same principles. We've got opposite floofs. We've got large bumps with like soft curls. I know I'm probably going to pull hair over the shoulder here to show volume sort of resting on the shoulder. This is a little awkward to me, so I might actually add some floofs up here. I know I kind of want to keep volume here and volume here, so I'm going to pull hair up under here, flip it out here. Anyway, so at this point, it does kind of look like Hermione. You can like lower that opacity and like detail out if you want. You can also just like work into it. At this point, you're just gonna kind of go in and add your detail. Like around the edges, I've started adding some like stray hairs here. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this. Under the chin, you pull hairs down so it's like they're going over the shoulder. It's all about flow. Like, you're gonna pull lines, but you're gonna make them flow to other places. Like here, everything's got, in the hair, a flow here, like here. And here, things are flowing under and over and like... So, with that in mind, I can then go in and start drawing the rest of the hair around. Like, I'm gonna pull here. Sorry, these are kind of hard to see around. We can like flip, and we can pull under, and really it's just, honestly, you just kind of get a feel for whatever. Depending on how curly you want it. Oh, there's a good trick. Okay, so you've got your standard curl. And a good way to give it a little more body is to, at the end, do that. You can do this on end pieces. And once you've got these almost long, like for me, long curly hair, you use a lot of these pieces because you can just add on to them as much as you want. I don't even know what shape you would call that, but it's here. You can see it here. Obviously, you don't want to draw the entire thing necessarily because the top needs to connect to the hair, but you can then use smaller lines to detail inside of them. And this is kind of more like long, wavy hair than super curly, but Um, yeah, this right here is pretty much the basis for a lot of, like, this in particular, you can see, once again, all the same, like, everything I just did, like, right here, like, this entire piece here is one swirl, and then you can just see how I've, like, broken it up with the smaller pieces. Same here, we've got like big things. Here's another chunk. Um, yeah. What about line thickness? Um, I mean, I just have it at the pen pressure. I'm still just using the marker tool. I mean, in general, you want to kind of keep thicker lines around the edge to show definition, and it's okay to use thicker lines for like defining out the bulk of things. It can help define the character, and you'd probably want to use, like I said, I've got some pretty thick lines around her face, and the thinner lines you would want to use for like the detail and like even some like stray hairs, maybe even. Night Kangaroo. I have not read At the Edge of the Universe. Thank you, Illuminacy. Like, even here you can see with thickness, like, these are pretty thick lines. Here's a thin one. It's whatever. Alright. What else do you guys want? Hi, baby. I'm talking to my cat. Oh, I'm sorry. Straight hair? Lance's hair. Can straight hair be fluffy? Sure, straight hair can be fluffy. Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna move this buddy over a little bit though so we have more room. Hermione's hair over there is taking up all the space. Any ideas for prom dresses that a slightly punk person might wear? I don't know. Go to Hot Topic. Unironically, I like Hot Topic. So most of my bangs, I enjoy drawing bangs as opposed to like no bangs, but really you can do whatever. I'm probably gonna draw soupy bangs at least for most of these. So, that looks kind of funny. Keith, we're gonna do just I like bangs. We're gonna keep doing bangs. Okay, another thing I do is this poof over here on the side for hair. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, like, it can be a triangle. Like, if it's Lance's is definitely like a triangle like this. Keith's is too, actually. Lance is a little more curvy. Keith's is pretty much just like that. and Lance's is like a little softer. I guess we are doing Lance. Okay. Why not? There's a Lance. I can fix his hair. This still looks like Keith. It's too pointy. That looks like Lance. Lance has a swoop that goes this way and a swoop that goes this way, and then his hair soft curls, and Lance has 2 curls up. Keith has a curl up and a larger curl down, usually. But Lance has 2 curls up, and they're shorter. And then you add freckles because, yes. And then even with straight hair though, you can go in and add detail. Like I've got a shape down, I'm gonna go in and add curls around the ears to sort of show the ear poking through the hair. I'm gonna add a little more detail over here with the bangs, maybe some swoops to show like where the back of the hair goes. In particular though, around the ear, I think it's important to get. And out here, the back of his head actually is up too high, I think, because like his chin shouldn't be that far. So we're gonna bring his hair down a little, maybe his head in, I don't know, something like that. Okay, we'll get to stick straight hair, I promise. I didn't mean for Lance to happen, but admittedly, can you blame me? In my defense, he's Precious Son. So we'll do some swoopy bangs. But I'm gonna part over here. So even with really straight hair, you're not gonna go like, you know, I mean, I guess you could go like, wee, there's my hair, but that looks like a drowned rat. Can I do one of them without bangs? Oh, I like bangs. I like the way these bangs look. The next one we'll do without bangs. At least I'm drawing different types of bangs. Kinda. This kinda looks like the guy. Whatever. You're still, it would be more like water. You would treat like really straight hair like water, I guess. Like, it's just gonna like flow. And it can still be super straight. And you can give it some body up here if you want, because the hair's lighter and would probably float around with the wind more anyway. I don't know. It's aesthetic bullshit anime land. Whatever you want to happen can happen. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta go for it. You can make it like if the wind's catching it, like you can remember like around here it's probably gonna be a little heavier, but A good way also, like, that makes it look kind of like wavy. A good way to stick with straight is to keep it cut at the bottom rather than have everything taper into curls and stuff. Just keep it straight and maybe even include a few like cut pieces at the bottom like that. Okay, something without bangs. Hey, Cosmic. Let me think. I mean, there's a couple different things you could do. I mean, Lotor's hair. Off the top of my head, I don't actually remember what his hair looks like, but if I remember, I think it follows like something like... Okay, so if you're pulling like the hair back, you would kind of want to sketch out a rough idea of where you want the hairline to be before you go in and go crazy. You still want to build up hair on the sides because you don't want hair like plastered to the scalp back. Like, that's why my hair looks so fluffy, is because I try pretty hard not just to plaster hair directly onto the scalp. This is gonna look like Legolas. I guess Lotor's kind of like space Legolas.
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
Uh-oh. Don't crash, Sai. Anyway. Yeah, we'll do like a buzz cut next or some other guy's hairs. Anyway, I don't remember how long his hair even is. We'll give it some like awesome. Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of this. We're just gonna leave it. Oh well. Basically, if you're drawing things pulled back, like, you just want to, like, just take the lines back, focus a lot on this hairline, and have fun. I don't particularly care for pulled back hair, so I never really draw it. Night, Crowded. I mean, I guess a buzz cut's kind of the same. I don't really know what a buzz cut looks like. Now you're asking for things I like never draw. I mean, even if you're drawing like hair that's like floofed up instead of pulled back, you're still going to like find a hairline and then just sort of like And if you wanted like a part or anything in it, you could just draw lines like that. I actually hate this leftover. That's not bad. I had too many lines clumping up. Anyway. Sleigh bells here. Okay. Okay. We will do Sleigh Bell, Keith, and Shiro's basically this. You just add a floof onto it and a dark line here. It's not so bad. So Sleigh Bell or super curly. This you actually are going to get a little more. I do coily hair more with painting than drawing, but you are literally going to be focused more with like the overall shape at first. Like Sleigh Bell's got a pretty sweet curly fro thing going on. So, your first goal... I want to change your nose to fit better. Thank you, Rhino with Rain Boots. Dabs out. Yeah, focus on the overall shape first, at least. You're still, with all of these, you should be thinking of the overall shape of the hair in your head. Like, it still needs to balance itself out. Like, you don't want to just go crazy and be like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, don't do that. Get your shape in. And make little, like, spirals everywhere. And you don't necessarily want to go like this. Like, don't do this. Like, what the hell is that? That looks bad. That looks bad. But like, they're really tiny and cute curls that like go everywhere. So like, just sort of, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, most of this I would actually do with painting. And these are definitely more curls. Like, there's so many different types of, even just, like, I honestly haven't done a lot of research into the different types of natural hair types. This is just how I draw Sleigh Bell's hair. But, your overall goal is to, I mean, like, okay, so our end goal here is something like this, where like you're not gonna necessarily see a lot of the line art. In fact, I started this just by grabbing a big brush and literally just blocking things out and then going in with marker on top of it and adding in like the detail and like the curls and stuff like that. Like it's more about getting a lot of texture and body and like making sure that you can still see the curls and stuff. But for cartoons, if you want to draw yeah, like I said, you're basically just going to try to block out. This is a little more time consuming than others, but it's still cool. You're working on an animation for school? That's cool. I guess that being said, I may as well just up the brush and go for it. Oh, any tips for animation you're currently working on? Storyboard it out before you start. Animation is tedious, but well worth it. Patience yields focus. Paint tool size like 43 bucks. This is basically like a default marker brush, but I actually have brush settings specifically linked on my Tumblr if you go to my facts section. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. You basically just build up with a lot of strokes, and then when you paint,
moment. I
you go in and do the same thing.
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
Oh, arrows.
We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms.
Yes, this is Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, pigeon Keiths are really similar, but we are going to do Keith, because I said Keith and then I said braids. You heard what I said. Alright. It's time for my son. So, Keith has one giant floopy in the middle. And then he's got several smaller floopies leading to his big floopy up, well, small floopy up, and then he's got the big floopy down. And they usually, this one goes up and this one goes down. Almost always. And then he's got like the triangle side bangs. It's definitely almost always a point here. And canonly in the show, he doesn't have a flip of hair here, but I like adding a flip of hair here. He's also got the adorable little back floofs. His hair kind of bumps up around them. a second. There we go. Yeah, and then he's got like definitely a curve. Oh, come on, Sai. In the back here, and it like spikes up, sort of. Sometimes if his hair like hangs out more on the side, like if he's leaning forward, then this like will hang forward more too, but usually it's just like that. Yeah, it's basically just long flippy hair with bangs. It's not really like, it's like an Asian mullet, I guess, but it's definitely just standard long hair. And then you can play around with it, like the back of his head here. Like I keep drawing everything up too high, but I know I do that. That's why I flip the canvas around to see. And that makes it look down too low. So I don't know. Then comes tweaking, but they're not next to each other. That's sad. Ever want to draw him like a cowboy? There we go.
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
Did that give me a follow? Okay. Braids. I know exactly. We'll do something with a more severe part this time. Like, if we'll actually draw the parts. You can see. You all know what's coming. You all know what's coming. Hello, Pyro! Welcome! The famous Alan Torres stream you've heard about. Yeah, I mean, right now we're going through hair tutorial stuff, and then we're gonna get back to drawing. How are you this fine night? Anyway, braids, let's just do this quickly. I mean, I personally just loop like this, but that's because I have a general idea of like what I'm doing. But like in essence they're like little blocks, like you pull here and then God, I'm too tired. How do tutorials out? You do like a little zigzag and then you can like whoop, doo -doo, doo -doo -doo -doo.
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
Mm. And then I would go up here and like add bunches of hair aesthetically. I don't know, I tend to draw pretty chunky braids, so I don't actually think too much about it. I mean, you can definitely look up tutorials online for like, you know, how to exactly draw your braids, so everything is like, you know, perfectly la la la, like that. And that works. And then you can kind of use that as a template for then going in and smoothing out these joins here. But you would still then go in and do the whole general to specific thing. So you've got, you know, your chunks of braids in thick lines, and then go in and like add some swirls, you know, add some stray hairs flying around, add some weight to the hair, like a lot of curved low-hanging lines like here will give volume and weight to the hair. And then I'd actually probably give this picture, in particular, pretty big bangs just to balance out the volume of the hair back here. Like, you're still looking for balance. Like, we got a lot of hair going on over here and over here, so you kind of need something over here to just sort of balance all that weight out. Anyway, yeah, there's
Nope,
hair.
don't remember. Didn't happen.
A lot of hair. As always, as you color things, things change, so it's okay to keep painting along as you color. Alright, Pidge's hair is similar to Keith's in the sense that she's also got the center floof, but where Keith's is pretty much a straight drop, Pidge's is fluffier and curls. So you want to like get that in, get that little curl angle. Pidge's side things are a lot higher, and where Lance's are 2 up and Keith's is 1 up and 1 larger down, Pidge's are pretty much 2 much higher on the cheek. And this also forms a lot of her side volume, where Lance's is a little swoop and a curl, and Keith's is a larger triangle. Pidge's is almost lumpy. I don't draw Pidge a lot, but Pidge's hair in general is like soft and curvy lumps. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's kind of in 3 sections. Like, there's a large thing here, and then she has like a center one, and then over here on the other side too. And then they kind of like go back, do the flip thing like everyone else is, and then she's got like, oh, I need to actually pay attention to the picture. I'm just kind of drawing without actually looking at what I'm doing. You still gotta keep it balanced out though, like this is too far forward. That could be cuter. It's similar to Keith's in that you can honestly draw Pidge and get away with doing something really similar to like what we did to Keith's down here. Like you can... The biggest thing I think for Pidge's hair are the bangs and these high cheek side swoops. And of course, the her hair, which is kind of like 2 things that flip in various ways depending on the situation. Actually, these side swoop things are really big and cover most of her ears. Yeah, I can see the maple leaf. But yeah, that's, I guess, how I would go about it, doing it. And then, of course, you've still got, you know, big curls here, so you could go in and, if you wanted to add more detail, you know, add in your detail swirls, some flyaway hairs, detail out bangs more. Okay, what else was I gonna do? Did I do buns? I mean, just like side part buns, like Leia buns. I mean, regardless, it's gonna go pretty much the same. You decide what kind of hairline you want. You could add some bangs if you want, or not. And then it's just a matter of making all your hair go to them with soft, gentle swoops. Hey, it's Carl Papa. Sailor Moon buns. It's kind of the same thing.
It's too quiet in here.
Go crazy. I don't watch Sailor Moon. I think they were something like this. I don't remember. Where's your little flyaway hairs?
I heard the gingerbread boy, 'cause he's pretend bread boy. Little cookie man never waved to me, so he got knocked out because I flow. Chicky jar jar do,
Dur-dur-dur-dur.
man I just flow.
Shoe shine.
No one wanted your stinking tiara, 'cause no one wanted your sticky chair. And why you always talk about the cool kids who take our
Sailor Moon definitely had bangs, I think. Okay. We can make this actual Sailor Moon. They're like higher up in the head, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing.
I threw a brick in the air. That shouldn't matter 'cause a brick is just a brick. Dark days, darker nights. Found my way down the hall without a light because I flow. The jiggy jar jar dude. This whole thing where random dead people try to kill me's gotta go. They keep walking, walking my way. If they're talking, can't tell what they say. They keep falling over stuff in their way. Dead dudes walking can ruin your day. The jiggy jar jar dude. Now all the walkers sing. Cell block wisdom, French braid tabletop. If you mess with Carl Papa,
Nope,
coming
don't
at you
remember,
like
didn't
1,
happen.
2 walkers in the back of the club. I'm guessing it's a club where everyone dies if they try to dance to the music that doesn't play. 'Cause we don't got no electricity. What we got is bones, bones, bones. Piles of bones, 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 bones. If you try to step to me, hit you in the femur with another femur that is laying on the ground. Yeah. Wordsmith. Rhymes. Hama lama, sima lama, hama lama. Someone had to cut my baby sister out my mama. They keep
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, general idea is still the same. Just build out your shapes, draw swoopy lines anywhere hair is being pulled to or falling. There we go, that's what line that was on. sure you give proper floof to your bangs. A little cross-hatching goes a long way. Whatever.
We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms.
You cannot
Cool.
handle the flow, son.
What kind of necklace would Keith wear? I mean, off the top of my head, I'd say probably something simple, like those black leather cord things with like something important to him on it. I don't know what. He'd probably just wear it under his shirt. I can't see him really wearing anything that would get too in the way of martial arts or moving around in general. So nothing sharp. And something he could either tuck under his shirt or wouldn't get in the way. Alright, we have one head left. I guess we'll do one more, just because it bugs me that there's one left. So, what do you want? Did I do Hunk's hair? I guess we've done all the other paladins, we may as well do Hunk. Well, we kind of did Shiro. Hunk's not that different though. Like it's just bangs. It's literally just like drawing some bangs and then like you're good. I have red carry-on, actually. Dreads. I've never personally drawn dreads before, but that would be interesting. We could learn right now. We're going to draw Michonne from The Walking Dead because I freaking love Michonne. So, I'm just gonna try to get a basic shape out again. And she's got dreads here, she's got a bandana wrap. Michonne's so cool. I freaking love Michonne. I ever watched Sherlock? I watched the first couple seasons and enjoyed it. I would say I'm okay with John Locke. Like, sure, I'll ship it. I've drawn it once. I wouldn't say it's a ship I am, like, very passionate about. Like, it is what it is. I was way more into Destiel. Like, hot damn. Hot damn. Destiel and Merthyr, actually, I was really, really into. Merthyr still has fantastic fanfiction. Like, Merthyr was on point for fanfiction. Oh, yeah, Merthyr is fantastic. Thank you, Ellie! Dabs out! Okay. You have shot glasses. Fantastic. Favorite Haikyuu? Kageyama. And there's a lot of other ships I'm okay with, but Kageyama is fantastic. Wait, no, Kageyama's a name. I mean Kagehina. Kagehina is what I ship. Kageyama is the person. I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. Let me have this. Just Kageyama. No, I didn't mean just Kageyama. I just ship Kageyama and a volleyball. That's it. Oh boy, how are we doing this? Alright, so dreads obviously are extremely, I'll be honest, I am only loosely aware of how natural dreads are even formed. I believe it's just really tightly coiled hair, like it's just sort of naturally holds its shape because the hair is just like that, which is cool. So we've got a lot of textured so we're still gonna follow a basic flow of hair.
The support, cause we are the supports, yeah, we are the supports, yeah, doing everything that I can to help out.
I would totally be down for them being like friends though, like just because I don't see them together romantically doesn't mean I would very much like their like friendship to be farther explored, but that could be said for all of the characters at this point. Honestly, I don't want any relationships canon in Voltron, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it just... It'd be great if they could just focus on some character development first. Honestly, like, I wonder if you could just... I'm gonna do an experiment. Like, what if you just colored a solid thing? Like this. Your mom's watching me. Hello! Ask her, how are you doing? Ask her how she's doing. Okay.
Already hit level 18. No one's farming as well as me. Death cap with staff and
Allura with Key Scar Roots more would have been seen. I have seen the first season of Miraculous Ladybug. Honestly, yeah. Allura, a little more with Key. Honestly, I wanted to see the rest of the team's reaction to Key Skara. Like, I mean, the Clant shipper in me really wants to see that, but... She's embarrassed, but she still likes me. Aww.
We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms.
I still see Kalura, honestly. Like, age discourse of whatever the hell Allura ends up being aside, they've actually got some chemistry and they balance each other out well. Okay, so if we just block everything out and then take a lighter color on top of it and go in and add, like, the details, that might be the easiest way to do this. Rather than trying to, like, painstakingly chick all of them, but, like, to go in and be like, cool. Did I say Kalura? I meant Shellura. Oh my gosh, guys. Don't get me talking about ships when I'm this tired. I can't... You know what? I like Clans. Screw all the other ships. I can say Clans. Even tired, I can say Clans. God, I just said I shipped Kalura. I'm gonna go... like... Cat, I messed up. Yeah, bite my hand, I deserve it. I played myself. Anyway, so, yeah, in conclusion, to draw dreads, it's kind of fun just to block them out and then add texture on top of them, like, wee. And that is, in conclusion, our, Sino. Our dreadlock experiment. Shidge? I don't see that. I definitely see that as a bromance. That's the problem is I can't unsee Shiro just as everybody's big brother. That's cool. Honestly, I'm very interested to see what Matt turns out being like, because I think I could... I still ship Kalura, but there's some serious angst potential with Miro, and no, I am not going to call it Shat. But I need to see some more actual character development from Matt before I probably get too deep into that. Did I say it again? Guys, Kalura and Shellura are just... they're almost the same word. You can't do this to me. I'm done. I'm done. I quit. I'm gonna stop streaming, go become a hermit somewhere. Go to sleep? No. I can still draw. I'm too tired to articulate words, but I'm not too tired to draw on autopilot. And I've been working for so long. Like, just drawing for fun is honestly so relaxing. I don't want to stop. Anyway, do we all feel fairly confident in our dreadlock drawing abilities?
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
What was the third option? Oh, neither become canon and I don't fly anywhere. So yeah, in conclusion, it's literally just, you could literally do all of this with just a pen tool. Like, literally, throw down, maybe shake them up a little bit, you know, hair texture and all that jazz. And then get your lighter color, and just have fun. What if Lotor hits on Lance? I'm fine with that. Only if Keith is then like, ah, hell to the nah. Hell to the nah, to the nah nah nah.
What you want to do? Don't speak the language. Don't need explaining. I know that in the morning now.
It's gonna be alright. Keep moving, baby.
Make sure you're, when you drag up, you're hitting here, not like in the red. Like, you don't want to do that. Does that make sense? So, to do that from like a different angle, if you wanted to do like a hanging braid, you could then go And then after you've got your basic shape down, you can then make a second layer on top of it. And that is where you'd be like, okay, like obviously hair is wrapping around here. And you're looking for like these roundy square shapes. I don't know. It's like hard to see.
Dites-moi d'où il vient, enfin je saurai où je vais. Maman dit que lorsqu'on cherche bien, on finit toujours par trouver. Elle dit qu'il n'est jamais très loin, qu'il part très souvent travailler. Maman dit travailler c'est bien, bien mieux qu'être mal accompagné. Pas vrai? Où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, il sait ce qui ne va pas.